Okay, guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the United Agenda. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's the international break, guys. It's actually the international break, and we are about to start. In our topic today, we're gonna be talking about Kobbie Mainoo. Yes, Kobbie Mainoo. As this is the international break, we actually do not have a lot of news going around, but mostly we have to dissect and jump into majority of our football players who are not getting game time. And after Kobbie Mainoo, we'll talk about Bruno Fernandes, we'll talk about what's his name, Mazarawi. We can talk about Diego Dalot as well. This is the only time we have to talk about these things, because I think after this international break, the football will now kick off fully. So we won't have enough time to talk about these issues. So today is going to be about Kobbie Mainoo. Yes, Kobbie Mainoo. We all have seen and we've all known what has been going around about Kobbie Mainoo's situation in Manchester United. Majority of us will be asking, why is Kobbie Mainoo not starting for Manchester United? Why is Kobbie Mainoo not always being picked by Ruben Amorim? So many of us in this fan base knows that Kobbie Mainoo situation is the very tough one. It's a very tough decision about Kobbie Mainoo. We all know how talented the young guy is. We all know how good he is in terms of football. But there is an issue with Kobbie Mainoo. Why Ruben Amorim is not picking him? For me, I would like Kobbie Mainoo to play more football for Manchester United. But as things stands now, as it is now, he's finding it very difficult to come into that Manchester United starting lineup. Sometimes you have to sub like two players. Amorim have to sub like two players before he could before Kobbie Mainoo can come in. And Ruben Amorim has told us that Kobbie Mainoo is actually fighting for his place with Bruno Fernandes. And tell me if Kobbie Mainoo is actually fighting for his place with Bruno Fernandes, because Bruno Fernandes is the captain of Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes never gets injured and he never misses any game. So it's just like it's equivalent to that Kobbie Mainoo is not even in that lineup at all. If he's actually fighting, if Ruben Amorim told us that he is fighting for his place with Bruno Fernandes. So we all know that if you are a player and you are fighting for your place with Bruno Fernandes, it's just like you don't have any hope, because he's the captain and he never gets injured and he's ready to play at any time. Bruno Fernandes is ever ready. He can even play with broken legs for Manchester United. So Ruben Amorim telling us that Kobbie Mainoo is fighting for his place with Bruno Fernandes. Let's look into the real gist and the real matter there. Now, let me come to the terms of Kobbie Mainoo, the issues Kobbie Mainoo is actually having, why he is not getting into that starting lineup for Ruben Amorim. Ruben Amorim, in terms of the double pivots he usually uses as his midfield two, Ruben Amorim needs midfielders who are strong, who are fast, and who are very good on the ball. Like who are athletic enough to cover the space. To cover the space which three midfielders are supposed to be covering. But he needs two who can cover that midfield space. And we all know Kobbie Mainoo is not he's not fast enough. Kobbie Mainoo is not fast to reach that demand Ruben Amorim wants his midfielders to get. Casemiro is a very slow player. He's not quick. Casemiro is not quick. If you use Casemiro and Kobbie Mainoo, it might work. In that double midfield, in that double pivot, it might work. But I don't think it will last for a long time. It will just be like the way we are seeing Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro. That midfield is very slow, and Kobbie Mainoo will not be up to that task. But the only place I think Kobbie Mainoo will be good at is collecting the ball from the center backs. He is 100% perfect, and he will 100% fit that role. But in terms of covering the grounds, that midfield ground, because there are actually two in that midfield. When you play 2 against 3, it will be a very tough game. It will actually be a very tough game. And we all know that Kobbie Mainoo is slow. He's not quick enough to cover such ground. Kobbie Mainoo is not quick enough to cover that ground. The only way Kobbie Mainoo will fit this position will be when we get a quicker midfielder, a faster midfielder, a rapid midfielder who is athletic enough to play alongside Kobbie Mainoo. The issue we are having in this team is actually that our midfield. And majority of the Man United fans has been asking questions about Kobbie Mainoo. Why is he not playing in that double pivot? And I think the answer I have for that question, the reason I think Ruben Amorim is not actually using Kobbie Mainoo or not starting him or not giving him enough game time is one, because of the ground covering in that double pivot. You cannot play Kobbie Mainoo and Casemiro in that double pivot. It will be a very tough game, because if we play against teams who are faster than us and who are more aggressive than us, we are going to lose that midfield battle. The only way it could work is when we play a team who plays a lot of low blocks, who are not interested in coming at us. But if we dare play Kobbie Mainoo and Casemiro or Kobbie Mainoo and Mainoo Ugarte in that midfield too, against teams who are quick and who are faster than and who are more aggressive to us, we will lose that midfield battle. And now, in terms of Ruben Amorim to Kobbie Mainoo, I think Ruben Amorim has to create or have to remold Kobbie Mainoo to a certain position. I think Ruben Amorim have to create or remold Kobbie Mainoo in a certain position maybe still in that double pivot, maybe still in that midfield two. Now, how for me, how will I do that? We all know that Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes is likely that they are going to leave after this summer, after this season. It's likely, like it's, let me say 90% that that midfield is gonna get overhauled once Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes leaves after this season. Now, if I should be Ruben Amorim, Kobbie Mainoo, we all know he's not fast enough, and he's good in collecting the ball from the defense. I would make sure Kobbie Mainoo will play as in that Casemiro's role. I will try my best to mold him into that defensive mid, as a natural defensive midfielder who won't be going too much further. Like, he won't be going front too much. I will make sure I will mold him into that defensive midfielder, because Kobbie Mainoo is a specialist with the ball on his foot. Because Kobbie Mainoo as well, he's very dangerous when he's in the 18 box, in the opposition 18 box. We've seen the type of goals he scores. In a tight area, Kobbie Mainoo can create something fantastic. He can score in a very tight area. He's also good at that. But since we have players like Matheus Cunha, Brian Mbomo, Benjamin Sesko, who are good as well with the ball on their foot, I would mold Kobbie Mainoo to be that central defensive midfielder that we've been looking for. The one who won't be going too much further or moving too much front for going for the ball ahead. I would mold Kobbie Mainoo to be relaxed in that, to control that midfield number 6 row. If I should be Ruben Amorim, that is how I would mold Kobbie Mainoo from now until Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes leaves the football club. That is exactly how I would want Ruben Amorim, or if I should be Amorim, that is how I would want Kobbie Mainoo to practice more about that defensive midfield, practice more about that Casemiro's role. Because it's 100% that we are going to get a midfielder this coming summer. Bruno Fernandes can easily leave on. He might leave on in January. Bruno Fernandes is likely that he will leave in January. So if I should be Ruben Amorim and if I should be Kobbie Mainoo, I will be practicing more. I will be practicing more about that Casemiro's role. Because Kobbie is not fast enough. Mainoo is not fast. He is not fast. Kobbie Mainoo is very slow. He is very slow. I know he tries his best. Look at when he lost that ball against Brentford. He ran, but we all know that he was trying to get back very quickly. But it's just like when you are running and you are taking 2 steps forward and one step backwards. You take 2 steps and take one step backwards. He's not fast enough. He can't cover those grounds. So for me, that is how I'm going to mold him. That is how I would want to position him. That is how I would want him to play, or to practice, mostly to practice that role. Yes, so that is it. But After this, however, would you cash in on Kobbie Mainoo if it happens that Kobbie Mainoo is no longer interested in playing for Manchester United? Would you cash in to Kobbie Mainoo or for Kobbie Mainoo? This is a very genuine question and it's a very sensitive one. First of all, if Kobbie Mainoo doesn't want to play for Ruben Amorim anymore, there's no need of keeping him. If Kobbie Mainoo doesn't want to play for Ruben Amorim, there is no need of keeping a player who is not happy in the club. Look at this guy, Carlos Baleba. After that summer, after the period United wanted to sign him, Carlos Baleba has been like, he is no longer the Baleba we know. He has been absolutely rubbish. Not really rubbish, but let me not use that word. Sorry for using that word. He's not rubbish, but he is not up to. He's not looking like the Carlos Baleba of the previous season. So this is what happens if players are not happy in the club. Now, since Kobbie Mainoo hasn't been playing for Manchester United, yes, some of us might say it's because he needs game time, like this, like that. But whenever he comes in, whenever he's being subbed on, he never looks like the Kobbie Mainoo we know. It looks like something has been taken away from him. He plays like someone who is not happy in that football club. He plays like someone who is not interested. So for me, if Kobbie Mainoo thinks that he wouldn't like to play under Ruben Amorim anymore, and there's no need of United trying to force him to stay, we have to sell him. He has to go. He actually has to leave if he doesn't want to play under Ruben Amorim anymore. So that is it. Would you sell Kobbie Mainoo? Would you sell Kobbie Mainoo? For me, if he's willing to fight for his role, for me, if he's really willing to play for Ruben Amorim, for me, if he's willing to continue with Manchester United, I will not sell him. But if he doesn't want to play under this manager, he can get sold. Sell him. Sell him. Sell him and get a new player. Yes, we will get angry and we will get pissed about Kobbie Mainoo getting sold, but this is Manchester United. It doesn't matter which player you are or who you are. It doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter. This football club doesn't need players who are not willing and wishing or wanting to play. That's not what this football club needs as it stands now. So if Kobbie Mainoo doesn't want to play, if he wants a move away from Manchester United, sell him. And there's nothing like a loan deal. There is nothing like a loan deal. If he doesn't want to play for the team, kindly sell him. Get the money, take the money and look for a better and a stronger a midfielder that could rhyme to this system, to the manager's system. But if he's willing to go for his place, if he's willing to mellow down and play football for this manager, I will keep him. He's a very fantastic player. He's a talented player. There's no argument there. Nobody's arguing how talented Kobbie Mainoo is. You can't argue it. He's a very talented player. And in terms of Kobbie Mainoo stepping up his speed, that is, he can't run or he can't cover the ground more than the way he's playing now. There is something about somebody being fast or being quick. You can't get, as long as you are 18 and 19, you can't get faster. It starts from when you were growing up or when you were young. And now you've seen Kobbie Mainoo. He looks more like he has built his body. His body is like he's built now, unlike when he broke into the team. He's more stronger now. He's more built with muscles now than previous time when he broke into the first 11 under Ten Hag. And Kobbie Mainoo's stature, his physique, is mostly the number 6 as it stands now. Play him there, make him practice in that position. He's still young, he can adapt. But in terms of Kobbie Mainoo playing as the number 8, playing at the number 8 role, like that Bruno Fernandes position, he can do it, but he can't go from the other goalpost to their goalpost. He cannot play like that. Kobbie Mainoo cannot cover the grounds like that. He can't cover the grounds enough. So guys, that is it for the Kobbie Mainoo's update for today. What do you think about the issues with Kobbie Mainoo? What plans would you have for Kobbie Mainoo? Are you going to sell Kobbie Mainoo to get another player? Or would you like to remold him into that number 6 role where he wouldn't be going too much front or too much further to the opposition post or area or half, where he can't be going too much further, so that he could control that central defensive midfield? And if you wish, another thing I want to say is, if you want Kobbie Mainoo to play in that Bruno Fernandes role, then you have to get a very quick defenders, a very fast defenders. That is the 2 options. The 3 options, if you want Kobbie Mainoo to play in that number 8 role, it's either you get defenders who are quicker enough to cover the grounds once the other team or the opposition team breaks out on a counter, or you remold Kobbie Mainoo as a defensive midfielder, as that number 6 midfielder. Get faster defenders, or remold Kobbie Mainoo into the defensive, a pure defensive midfielder. That is the only way I think Kobbie Mainoo can get into this Ruben Amorim's football style or formation. Yes, football style. The 2 ways Kobbie Mainoo can get 2 ways Kobbie Mainoo can get into this Ruben Amorim's system is to get defenders who can cover the grounds enough whenever the other teams are countering us or whenever the other teams are coming at us. Then secondly, or Ruben Amorim have to remold Kobbie Mainoo as a number 6, a pure defensive midfielder who would not be all that interested in moving higher the other the opponent's goalpost? Who would prefer to stay within that our half and control and dominate the midfield? This is the two ways Kobbie Mainoo is gonna fit in or is gonna come in this Ruben Amorim system. Without these two ways, I don't think he would be a starter for Ruben Amorim. I don't think Kobbie Mainoo will be a starter for Ruben Amorim without these two things I actually mentioned, because he cannot get more faster. Kobbie Mainoo cannot get faster enough. He's not gonna add his another number to his speed limit. It's not possible. So that is the two things that is supposed to happen for Kobbie Mainoo to get into this system. So guys, that is it for today for Kobbie Mainoo. Tomorrow we'll be coming back for another player. We'll look into another player, maybe Mazarawi or Bruno Fernandes as well. In terms of this international break, we know this is international week break for the football players. They've all gone back to their countries to represent their countries. So it will be a very boring week for football lovers, except those of us who like watching the international football. Because for me, I don't really like all these international football. I don't watch them. So we will have time to talk more about our players and what you think and who you would want to sell. Players who you would want to sell or who you would like to United to sign. So we'll talk more about them during this international break until the league starts again. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think Ruben Amorim should do to Kobbie Mainoo. Tell me how you think it's possible Kobbie Mainoo to be in this Ruben Amorim system, for him to be a starter. Tell him what he is supposed to do for him to be a starter, or tell me how you would want Ruben Amorim to remold him so that he can fit in this system. Or tell me if you are gonna sell Kobbie Mainoo, you would want to cash in on Kobbie Mainoo. So guys, that is it for today. Put it in the comment section. We will discuss about it and I will reply all your comments. I will reply to all your comments and see. Let's discuss more about it. Then tomorrow we'll be back on air again about another Man United player. What we will think or what we will do about the other players who are not actually getting more game time, and who you would want to sell in the coming transfer window. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. This is the United Agenda. Thank you until we meet